Hello, and welcome back to Inside the Runner Studio. This is your host, Tom, and with me, as always, are Aaron, Michael, and Diana.
Hello.
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 This is our mini series where we get to know folks from our running community, and we are so happy to have our friends from the Run Ohana podcast. We have Brittany, Donna, and Ryan. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Aloha.
Hey, Tom.
How's it going?
See, I feel like that intro was not as awkward as you all were led to believe.
It's
was
like
a
you
win.
did a master class. Like, that was perfect.
That's it. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
You know?
So you know the format. We're going to ask you a few running related questions, a few random questions to get to know you. And before we do that, we would love for you to introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about your podcast.
So I am Brittany. I was on Team Shenanigans podcast, right? We went for, I think, 3 years. It was great. We built a great team of people, friends from all over. And it was kind of, bittersweet when that ended. It wasn't by choice necessarily. But, it gave me the opportunity to think after a while and see that there's still a need for that kind of like just fun, like not take it so seriously and put fun in your run and celebrate the running community. And Ryan was part of that at the end. He joined Team Shenanigans, a year before we stopped?
Yeah, I think I was the reason that shut it down. So
it just got really boring once Ryan came on. So, I knew I couldn't do it just with him. So then we reached out to Donna because she's just like the biggest bubble of joy that you could possibly meet, and so great at running and having fun. And when she runs, taking pictures, even if it means like other people around her get hurt for that picture, it's okay. So yeah, so that's why, we kind of got together and we've been doing this. It's not, we're not great like you guys at this because of life.
Have you listened to our podcast
or anything? Yeah, it's just when we can find time and get together.
Yep.
Yeah. So
when we can
trying.
actually come up with a topic that we want to talk because it has been a bit of a struggle because there are no races, and that was
we understand that.
Yes,
finding something to talk about and keeping it going.
Right.
And that's kind of the funny thing because I never cared. Like, let's just get on and talk.
Yeah. Well,
So
yeah.
I will BS my way through anything. And, luckily I have Donna and Ryan who, they need to actually write it down and come up with stuff. So it's making me pay a bit more attention and try harder. But I'm still just fly by the seat of my pants kind of person.
Definitely is.
Well, we
as long as we have some sort of framework, Brittany can usually carry us and make it work. But it causes a little bit of angst and stress on Ryan and my part when we just go in blank. So we just kind of try to have a little bit of an idea of what we're going to talk about before we get on. But that's why we don't have a regular set time of when it comes out, and it's just a surprise. It's just fun.
I love it. Well, it's fun actually when you're scrolling through your feed and all of a sudden there's a new run on.
There you go.
Yeah. Tom will be like, "Oh, there's a new Run Ohana," and I was like, "Is there?" I have no idea.
In fact,
neither do we.
Last time I was shocked that I think both Tom and Michael posted about it before we did on Instagram because we are so bad about social media and getting it out there. So we appreciate that shout out from you guys.
You guys are so great. We're so happy
funny.
to have you. And I know Tom's excited because he's got a crush on Donna. So.
Everybody settle down. Settle down.
Blowing up his spot. Well, we know you guys.
On Donna, let's be honest.
It's true.
We know you guys from the old Team Shenanigans days. I mean, that's how we all met through that podcast, and we reference that podcast from time to time, obviously, because we talk about our friends from there. We talk about how we met each other and that Bird in Hand that we all went to. Actually, I think all of us were at that Bird in Hand. Now that I'm sorry, Michael wasn't at that Bird in Hand.
Wow, way to leave me out. Thanks.
But it's the run community that we love, and that's what made us start our podcast and why we love listening to other podcasts and sharing our friends that we've met along the way. So we're excited to have you guys on.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes, thank you.
And
Thank you for having us
if you guys like Run Disney and all that fun stuff, definitely check out Run Ohana because Donna still goes down and runs at Disney.
Every other week. She's there at least twice a month. I mean, that's honestly why we don't get more podcasts out of people. I mean, Donna's got to get her Disney
Donna's
time
always at Disney.
That's fair.
Oh, gosh.
All right. So I guess we should jump right into our questions.
Go for it.
So our first question is for Ryan. And what is your favorite run of all time? And it doesn't have to necessarily be a race, but like just some time where you felt really good running a race or just running in general.
I don't know if I can pick one. I've got two of them that come to mind right away. And the first one would have been in my first marathon at Walt Disney World. It was 2015, and it was part of the Goofy Challenge. And that's pretty much where I met a bunch of my now running friends. So that is definitely a top experience. And then probably another race where I really was feeling pretty good was the Grandma's Marathon in 2019. And that one, very scenic course, great weather, and I was really feeling quite well throughout that race. It went by in a blur. So I'd say those two races, I think Grandma's is where I bettered my Boston qualifying time. So
Get at it.
Yeah, because Ryan is the speedy one of this entire group.
Yeah.
Relative.
He's what we call a real runner.
Hey, I've got a 7 hour and 35-minute marathon underneath my belt. So
he can do both, man. That's why we love him.
We always say that, like, if marathon investigators ever looked at times, he would be very confused.
Very confused.
Very confused.
You're a red
All
flag.
right. The next question is for Donna. What is your weirdest running habit or quirk?
I don't know if I'd call it weird. I mean, I love to run in my sparkle skirts. I think everybody knows that. And then I always have to be chewing gum. I'm always chewing gum when I run.
Oh, really?
You're not afraid of choking?
Yeah.
No. I just, it keeps my mouth more, I don't want to say the word moist, but.
Hey, hold on. Dim these lights.
But it does. I mean, it just keeps it from getting dry. It's just a good thing.
More and more in love.
Oh, gosh.
That's fair. I can't even look at the computer right now.
Oh my God. Brittany, what is your go-to post-run food or drink?
Why was that a question? Post means after, right? Isn't that everybody's beer? Beer.
Yeah, but do you have like a specific beer? Like just
whatever they're serving. You know, so it pisses me off when there's something stupid like Michelob or whatever. But honestly, in that moment, you know, my husband Kenny, he says all the time, there's a time and place for every beer, and sometimes that's true with Bud and Michelob. You know, if that's what they're serving. But you know, I think I love the Shamrock because they have the Yingling. Like that's always great. I fell in love with Sweetwater Blue from one of the Disney races. So, you know, sometimes it's finding a good beer at these races. So the Alabama one ends at Good People Brewery. That's a fantastic brewery. So that was a good time. But yeah, no, just beer.
I would say Mick is okay with me for like Marine Corps and stuff when they have that. But I don't know if I could do a Bud. I'm not sure if I agree that there's ever a place for a Bud.
That line at Marine Corps and trying to figure that crap out, that's probably the only race I've never gotten a beer at. Because I can't. It's too much.
Finish with Diana at the end, and she'll just feed you beer as you're trying to change.
You know, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, because you guys did the full, and we did a 10K, and literally left the race and went to a bar, and then just waited for you guys to finish.
Yeah. So,
and you're just proving you're the smarter person among us.
It was better. It was better.
Oh gosh.
All right, so I think I get the next one, and we're going back to Ryan. Ryan, what is your worst toenail or chafing story?
When he's not sucking on them.
Why are we sucking on our toenails there, Ryan?
Oh no, that was just a game we played on our podcast. It was who's most likely to suck or bite their toenails.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was the Who in the Room.
Nominated anybody, that's why I just took the honors.
That was the Who in the Room.
Probably my worst chafing story. Just remember a training run, really hot, humid summers here in the Midwest, and a training run that I was not very prepared for, and ended up getting some rub in some not so pleasant places. And you're running and you kind of feel them as like, this isn't going to feel real good whenever I get home. And sure enough, you peel off the clothes and you're like, oh, I really need to get in the shower right now, but it's going to hurt.
It's the shower.
And, yeah.
It's the shower that'll get you.
Yeah.
Shower's the worst.
I mean, I've been pretty fortunate to not have any really terrible moments like that, but I do recall, I think it was probably training for Grandma's Marathon, I think it was, is whenever it occurred. So relatively recent within the last training cycle. But yeah, that's nothing real crazy, but
nothing Diana like.
No. But like, as a man, have you ever had the bloody nipples? Like,
no,
has that ever happened?
I have never
bloody
had
nipples.
No, I have had some instances where it was raining one time and I had a really loose shirt on and it was raining and windy and you could just feel them feels like being
almost
pricked with like needles, right?
Oh gosh.
And I'm just like, oh no. So the shirt comes off at that point. It's like, I'm going to get soaked and I'll take the wind. I'm not going to let this loose shirt rub over my chest anymore. So yeah, just take the shirt off.
Oh God.
I'm having flashbacks of that rainy Shamrock that was all cold. And I remember because we were doing the half and I remember seeing people doing the full in like little shorts and no shirt. And I'm assuming it's because of how wet and how gross it would have been to have that much clothing on. Because that would just be
bloody nipples.
Bloody nipples.
As far as the eye can see. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, I love this question, and it's for Donna. And we know the answer to this, but our listeners might not.
Okay.
Donna, do you stop for characters?
Are you serious?
Feed them on the course.
What a sandbag question that is.
Yes, I do. It's if I'm at Disney, actually, if I'm anywhere and there is a character, I'm stopping. Yeah, 100%. And as far as I saw the I don't know if the last part of that question still counts if I stop for dogs or beer. That's all just race dependent. But I would probably stop for a dog actually before I'd stop for beer.
Well, you stop for everything. You stop for like trees and signs and like
right.
everything you see.
If I can make it a photo opportunity, I'm stopping.
I ran,
love it.
what was it? We ran Flying Pig, the half.
Yes.
And it was like the purple elephant, the baseball head, the bench that just had like the baseball head. Like it was just a bench that had a statue on it. And she's like, let's stop.
How happy are you now when you go back and you look at all those pictures and you think, this was great.
I love it.
I feel like
It was great.
I have more photos from like us at Flying Pig than I do, I think, of any other race. Like, I feel like even more than like some Disney races. Like, I was like, why are there so many photos of Flying Pig?
Because Donna was around.
Donna.
Remember that potbelly pig that we saw?
Donna.
Yep.
Yes.
I do.
Memories.
I even took pictures with you guys on the plane and at the airport that trip.
Yes, 100% true.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. All right. Our last running question is for Brittany, and it is, what is the biggest mistake you have ever made at a race?
Well, that's interesting. Biggest mistake I've ever made. Oh, okay. So back when I was trying for time, it was a 10K in Norfolk, Virginia, and they had donuts out. And I ate a donut before the race. And I gave it my all, but man, I wanted to puke at the end. Like I really thought that I was going to puke at the end of that race. It was bad. So yeah, I learned never to eat a donut before a race. I mean, that's just wrong. And I mean, there's that Krispy Kreme run in North Carolina, right? I don't know how they do it. God bless them.
I don't know how they do it.
No.
Krispy Kremes are probably the worst donuts ever. I like
and
donuts.
that's what it was. Yeah.
Wow.
I'd have to disagree with that statement, but
they go right through me.
Just miserable. Well, we did a donut run and it was the worst race experience of my life. Like
that picture is one of my favorites
because it's donuts, but it's never fun.
It was a donut mile.
It was it was a donut mile.
You ate a donut every quarter mile.
That doesn't seem so hard.
That's the one that I was talking about.
It doesn't.
If you're not going for time, it's probably fine. But that was like a 10K, and it was just no. But to have fun and eat the donuts and not care,
yes,
that's
fine.
Yeah.
Then that's fine.
Yeah, if you're sprinting in between, that's probably not super fun.
Right.
So Ryan, what incredibly common thing have you never done?
Incredibly common thing.
I feel like this is like one of the hardest questions we have.
It is a hard question. I'm glad you didn't ask me.
This is also Michael's like favorite question. He loves this question.
It's so odd.
I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. I will say, I guess, I don't know if this really relates to the question so as being so common, but I know living in St. Louis area, it's common to obviously go see the Gateway Arch and go up into it. I've never been up into the arch. That's the only thing I can come up with.
Really?
Never been.
Wow.
I don't even know if I've ever been in the arch grounds.
I've been in the arch actually, and I don't even live in that area.
I think that counts.
Yeah,
that counts. I mean,
like,
if you're in the Midwest or if you're traveling to the Midwest, that's like
on everybody's from St. Louis.
Yeah.
That's on everybody's to-do list, right? To go up into the arch or at least go to the arch grounds. I've never gone up in the arch and I've never seen it. So
did you go to school there? Did you grow up there? Like,
yeah, like I live in so my town that I live in is about 50 minutes or so south of St. Louis. So, small rural town, but we're within a interstate shot up to the city. But yeah, I don't know. I work in the city, so
I'm surprised.
Do you feel like you're missing out?
Yeah, like
do you feel like you're missing out? Like why?
No,
yeah, so when we all come to St. Louis to visit you, guess where we're going?
Yeah, right. And they have taken field trips like in grade school and high school, I think, to go up into the arch. It didn't happen whenever I was in grade school or high school, so I don't know. That probably would have been my one and done shot to go up in the arch. And I just never made it a point to go out there. I don't know.
I get that.
Fascinating.
I've only been to the Liberty Bell once. And I was like probably in 5th grade, and I've literally walked past it 50,000 times and like never paid attention. So
yeah, I guess if you live in an area and something, I don't know. I don't know because I've been to the Liberty Bell a lot. So
oh really? Yeah. I don't know I mean, it was probably 40 years ago the last time I was there. So
all right,
dating myself. Let me edit that. It was probably 25 years ago.
It was
only 3 years ago.
when you turned 21.
When I turned 21.
Right. Donna.
Yes.
We are punting these questions for you.
Asking you the hardball questions. Who is your favorite Disney character, live action or animated?
Pluto. Well, okay. That's the first thing that comes to mind. But then, of course, there's Thor.
Oh, see, yeah, because you go live action. I was gonna say because you go live action, then yeah.
There you go.
I mean, who doesn't love Thor?
I'll take him as Chris Hemsworth too. It doesn't have to be as Thor.
Exactly.
Either way. So picking up where Donna left off, this actually leads right into that, Brittany. If you were a superhero, what would your superpower be?
Hulk smash.
I was waiting for it.
Told you guys that was going to be the answer. All day, every day.
I got the ring. I've got the glasses. I'm naming my Jeep She-Hulk, and we're putting Hulk smash across the top. Like,
so what?
I love him.
What exactly is the superpower? Like, it's just smashing stuff.
To smash things and yeah, like when they're like Hulk smash, and he just like starts banging. Can you trust? It's the greatest thing ever. Like, I just want to take somebody and just toss them and knock down. I mean, just, and on a lower level, like when I do weights and stuff, like there's just something powerful about just smashing it. Like, I don't know, just Hulk smash. Love it.
You hit a nerve there.
And when I want to calm down, I'm Bruce Banner, the smartest scientist around. Like, who doesn't want to be that?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think you're the first one to answer that way.
Mm-hmm.
Most people are like, I want to fly.
Right.
No, I want to smash.
Yep.
Great. Therapy.
The best.
Oh, gosh. All right. We're going to move into the Inside the Actor Studio questions from Mr. James Lipton, the inspiration for our Inside the Runner Studio. What is your favorite word?
And this is for all of you guys, so all of you guys can
everyone
answer. It doesn't have
answer.
to be in order or anything.
I was talking to my husband about this earlier, and I think I just came up with yes. I just always want to hear yes.
That was my favorite word too, Donna.
Yep. Because this is different, you guys, from your favorite curse word. That'll come later.
Well,
because that is my favorite.
Not
you
yet.
can because I did.
A lot of people did. It's become very popular.
Yeah.
As a favorite word as well.
Yeah, we had the tables turned on us for a podcast we were on recently, and that was my favorite word. Because, like, what other word is there?
I mean, it goes with everything.
So, do you want to say it, Brittany? There you go.
I love it. I can't help it.
It's good.
I love
Ryan,
every sense of the word.
Ryan, do you have a favorite word?
Favorite word, or one that I use way too much, is awesome. I like to hear everybody's stories and inspiration and things like that. And I'm always commenting awesome on things or congratulating people on it. So awesome.
Now I'm going to notice.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You don't say awesome on my
I
post?
don't think so.
Yeah.
All right, then on the other side, what is your least favorite word?
Kiddos. I hate when people say kiddos.
That's a good
I
one.
hate it.
Yeah.
She's very passionate about that.
I am.
Surprised you
Don't
didn't
say hubby
no.
either. Don't say hubby either.
I like that.
Yeah, I think I kind of agree with those, but I mean, they don't drive me nuts, but I can kind of see it when they're singled out like that. But I would probably say moist. Yeah.
There are people listening.
What is wrong with moist?
I don't
There's
know.
nothing wrong with
Moist.
there's nothing wrong with moist, but I just know it gets some
Moist
people
is
riled up. So I just
wonderful.
say moist.
We've
Gets
said
a
this
bad
word a
rap.
lot this episode.
It does.
Brittany, what's your least favorite?
I don't know. I love all words. I don't want to discriminate against any word out there. I think they're all great.
That's so good. That's the best answer.
I don't like how the tables got turned here because now I have Tom's creepy question. All right, so this is for everyone. What turns you on?
Oh, I liked the voice.
I'm sticking with Chris Hemsworth.
I don't blame you.
I definitely don't blame you.
All right,
Good-
for me it's Pitbull.
Mr. Worldwide.
When he sings, I mean, when he says like an easy pass, what does he say? Like an easy pass, find the G spot and step on the gas. Or I'm like Moses, I part the Red Sea. Like, I don't care what he says. Like, he just sings to me and vibrates in my vagina. I love it.
How? Ryan.
Favorite thing
Ryan.
is Brittany talking about Pitbull
Ryan and
all the
Donna.
time.
Okay.
How have you not had an intervention to get her off of this pit bull?
Oh gosh.
Amazing.
How do you follow up with that, Ryan?
Because we get things like that. So,
That's true.
You should have seen him when I met him. Oh my God. I was trying to hump him through my friends. It is the greatest thing ever.
Didn't you
Man.
say he smelled really good?
Oh my God, he smells amazing. Like, that's what I regret. I didn't ask him what he smells like. He smells like just so like money and sex, like just amazing. God.
Oh my God.
I don't care that he's
Oh,
smart.
gosh.
Or short. I don't care. Just
Ryan, how do you follow up on that?
Well, I get really turned on by a
Dairy
really
Queen.
pretty bowl of ice cream.
You may have
I love
witnessed
You
We
know.
have witnessed that right as this episode began.
if I had to be serious, though, just being able to have fun and a sense of humor is big.
Yeah.
See? I told you guys. All right, settle down. All right.
You're making his day.
All right. So,
Oh wait, I gotta go.
no, you don't.
Yeah.
She does.
Yes, you do.
Look, I'm the producer here. I know what's happening. All right. What turns everybody off?
Are we talking like between my husband and I?
No.
Or just like
Just in general.
No,
it
Brittany,
could be.
please don't talk about that.
Please
No
talk
details.
about that.
No details.
My gosh, Brittany.
She's been drinking,
no,
y'all.
like,
Yeah.
no, actually I haven't.
Then you need to.
I probably do need to, but then you'd be hearing a lot more. So I don't know, Ryan, you go, because I'll have to think of something PG.
When I think of something that turns me off is probably, I don't know how to state it. I've got not really a humble brag, but there's just this very quiet boasting, I guess. It's a very subtle boast. I don't know how to explain it. It's not really a humble brag. Humble brag's kind of, but it's just like, sometimes with runners, they're like, I'm not real fast, but meanwhile, they've got to post every pace for every mile or lap that they run. And it's, there's something to that just kind of drives me a little nuts. So that's kind of a turnoff.
All right. Mine is neediness.
Oh,
but
good one.
But
it's a good one.
It's so I've realized that it takes a lot for me to not like somebody, right? Like, I just like you just because, like, I just like everybody. Like, it's really, really hard for me to dislike somebody. And I think the biggest part is when they are just needy for attention. Everything gets turned to them. And they just need constant reassurances, and just, it's exhausting. It's exhausting to deal with that type of person. So that's my big turnoff.
It's a good answer.
But I work with her, so what am I supposed to do?
Oh gosh.
All right, now it's my turn.
Now it's your turn.
What sound or noise do you love?
Well, I know a lot of people say like a water kind of feature or something. John's parents have a cabin and you can hear the river behind it, or if you go to the ocean, you hear the waves. But I automatically thought the background music at the Disney parks.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
A good one.
Ryan.
Well, I can't argue with background music at Disney parks. That's a fair answer. I don't know why I hadn't come to mind like the crackling sound of like a campfire.
Oh, that's
a really good one.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
I use the Calm app pretty regularly when I go to sleep or just having trouble, and the crackling fire is often a sound effect that will soothe me to sleep.
I like Matthew McConaughey to soothe me to sleep on that.
Yeah,
he's got a book on that. He reads a story on there, and
I know.
I've listened to that a few times.
What about you, Brittany?
I just think of laughter. Like, I mean, I know that maybe y'all are talking about calming and soothing, but to make me happy, like just to hear laughter and
there's been
baby laughing. There's nothing better than that.
Yeah.
Not that I want babies, like as long as it's somebody else's. But yeah, I like laughing.
Yeah.
All right. Then on the other side, what sound or noise do you hate?
Oh, smoke
Kenny
alarm.
farting.
Yeah. That's true.
Oh God.
Uh,
All
right, you said smoke.
The smoke alarm. The smoke alarm sets me into a hole. I become physically incapable of doing anything. I sweat. My heart beats out of my chest. I can't go to sleep. I don't know what it is. It's like a weird, strange response, but it's the worst. Even if I just hear the one little chirp, I'm awake for the rest of the night.
I was just going to ask that, whether it was the chirping or the actual, like when your smoke detector, it's all of it.
The whole thing.
Okay.
It's awful.
And Brittany, you said farting?
No, just my husband
Penny's farting.
Okay.
You can add mine to the list. My husband's, I mean.
I think along Donna's mention of smoke alarms, I think the Amber Alert that comes up on your phone.
And then everybody's phone around you.
Yeah.
Gosh. I mean, and it always catches you completely off guard. You could be mindlessly doing something else and that thing will pop off and you're just like scrambling for your phone to turn it off because it's just like, I mean, it works to do its job, but yeah, that's probably my sound.
All right.
Awesome. Did you, Ellie, that was the one you don't like. I'm excited. I just got too excited because I get the best question. What's your favorite curse word?
Obviously.
I love them all.
I tried for a little while after I watched that show, like what was it, Brittany? The history of curse words and how they came.
Yeah.
So I had decided that I was going to start to say more a little more often, but it just really hasn't stuck. So
It's so weird coming from Donna, though.
I did sugar honey iced tea. That's what I say all the time.
I was waiting.
Thinking, have I heard Donna curse?
Yeah.
No.
I was kind of waiting for Donna's answer to this because I didn't know if she was going to have one.
You know what?
Donna's a little more dirty than y'all give her credit for, but I think that's just so special when she comes out like that. It's great.
I love it. What did you say? Sugar honey tea?
Sugar honey iced
Sugar
tea.
honey iced tea.
Iced tea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
shit rolls off my tongue way too easy. Not literally.
Okay.
Taca is another good one. Like, let's throw some Spanish words in there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
All right. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I want to audit. Now that I'm older and I've seen the world, I love auditing. I wish I could have done something more in line with that. Just go in and like just break down what people are doing and tell them what they're doing wrong and get people fired. Like, I just would love doing that.
That's a very real answer.
Wow.
Real answer.
Yeah, I want to be an Adventures by Disney travel guide so that I can travel the world in a nice way and just go wherever.
Are you sure you don't want to go audit people?
It's a tough call. I mean, now that she mentioned that, I don't know why I didn't think of it.
I always thought when I retired, I would go down to Disney and become like a boat operator.
Yeah.
To just drive the
or like the
friendship
ferry.
boats.
No, the friendship boats.
Just like the friendship boats, you know?
Yeah.
Just greeting people, seeing people daily and, you know, trying to bring some fun and magic to them. I think that'd just be like the coolest job. I say that now, but then when you probably go actually live it out, it's probably nowhere near as cool. But
I don't know. I think that's probably one of the ones that is pretty good.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think that
you
was
get
pretty
to
good.
like see everyone on their way into going to Disney. Like everyone's so excited and happy.
Or then all the screaming kids at the end of the day,
Yeah.
unhappy,
we're-
tired.
Well, just
Yeah, but if you're just on the boat, like you could be at the front and not hear them. You just stand near the engine and, you know, I don't know. I think that's a pretty safe cast member job if you have to be one.
It's better than the buses for sure.
oh gosh.
100%.
would not want to be
God.
a bus driver.
Well, see, there you go. What profession would you not like to do?
A Disney World bus driver.
I come from a family of teachers, but I have no desire to be a teacher. I do not have the patience for it. I don't want to have to learn things. I'm not going to do it.
Not only that, your vacation time is really restricted, you know, to
Yeah.
the time of the year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you do have an entire summer off.
That's true.
Yeah. If you decide to take it, some people work through the summer, get extra money.
True. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
If Mike Rowe has done it, I don't want to do it.
That's a good rule. That's a
Pretty
very
good
good
rule.
rule.
Good
Yeah.
rule.
Yeah.
If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Hell, let's go.
Bravo.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad you went first.
That's why I'm going to hell.
Oops, wrong Ryan.
Yeah. There
You
go.
hope that's what he says?
I don't know. Maybe I'll give a second
Yeah,
chance. to
second shot,
back
yeah.
down.
Come back.
I was thinking about this too, and I keep saying to myself, he's going to say, "Hey, Donna, I bet you want to go see your mom. You have a little catching up to do." And then my
Aw.
dog is going to run up to me too.
Aw.
That's the sweetest
That's
one.
That's so sweet.
And then
Yeah.
Donna's gonna be like, "Wait, first I got to get a picture."
Can I get a picture?
Picture.
Can we take
Can we get a
selfie?
That's what God's really going to say. Come on, Donna, let's get that selfie.
So good.
Well, guys, this has been awesome.
Yeah.
That was
How?
really fun.
Yeah.
Hey,
How
you're
can
using my word, Tom. You're using my word.
You've inspired me.
I love it. How can the people find you guys on social?
That might be difficult.
I gotta find myself on social.
Or find your podcast. What have
Yeah,
you.
well, that's what I guess I meant. It's harder for them to find our podcast. We're not as great about posting as a podcast.
But it's on, I mean,
Yep.
you can get it on like Apple Podcast or, I don't
Anywhere
know,
you
Ryan,
listen
you
to.
read it. Ryan has the whole
Spotify,
spiel. There
Amazon,
you go.
Apple Music, wherever you get your podcasts, Run Ohana podcast. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, I think are my most active areas. And I am Ryan Arm X.
And I am on Instagram and Facebook. I'm on Instagram at Donna Quack and Facebook at Donna Quackenbush or Donna Phillips Quackenbush.
I'm just on Facebook. I have like an Instagram for my dogs that I don't go on very much, but it's there, Loki and Thor. But I'm on Facebook a lot. Brittany Brown, went to town, riding on a pony. We have like an email because I know Kenny likes to say .com a lot.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? The Runo.
Aloha.
There you go.
At Ohana podcast.
.com. Yeah, and we do have a Run Ohana podcast Instagram that hopefully will just get a little more action, but don't count on it.
We're trying, people. We're trying.
All right. So before we let you go, do you have any words of wisdom or little nuggets you want to leave us with?
Look at the blank stares.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't on the question list.
Hey, I will say, Tom, I heard the episode of how y'all met each other, and I'm very disappointed in you.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
You told the truth. What the heck?
Yeah.
That would have been a good 5-10 minute segment. It's okay though. I still love you.
Just how Tom meets people.
I am gonna miss you. I am gonna miss you when we do Shamrock.
I know it's gonna be so sad.
That was
it's gonna be so
my
weird
favorite.
without you there. Oh goodness.
All right, so now I'm gonna awkwardly sign us off. Thank you all for coming on. And
Thanks for having us, guys.
Thanks for having us.
For Aaron, Michael, and Diana, this is Tom, and we will see you later.
Bye,
Bye,
thank you guys so much.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.